I chose IDC because I thought that apart from academics, I should do something which I would love doing it, something creative. So I thought of IDC, and the first course I took was ID 401 Case Studies. It was taken by Professor Chakravarti, and I really enjoyed that course.
This time I took the course Basics of Animation. I took it because I found it from my friends that this course is very creative. IDC courses are very creative and we do not have to make the notes. So and the profs are chill, they do the good gradings.
I took course of Introduction to Design Case Studies. I took this course because I was interested in designing.
For the institute elective, I wanted to do something different, something which is not a part of a regular curriculum. So I went to this Prof. Raja Mohanty and I asked him what will be the course all about. So he just gave me a brief 1-minute description about what the course was. It was about, it was involving communication through the means of visual media like paintings, films, photographs and all that. So I was quite enthusiastic about making films and all from the beginning. So I decided to take up this course.
I chose IDC because I always wanted to know what happens in that department and how does the teaching process works there. And I also had this inclination towards filmmaking.
Actually, I wanted to explore something different from what we usually study in engineering. So I took IDC so that I could learn about designing, which has a very different approach apart from what we study.
In this course, our prof gave initially he just showed us to very different types of designing he has already done in their projects, like designing of post box and etc. etc. So they finally gave us a project. Our topic was decided by a team was decided. Then they just gave a project about designing innovative designing. Like we had a project of designing a suitcase with a sitting on that. So it was very interesting to do, and we also sponsored for this product. So it was very interesting. Finally we did marketing and finally we made a prototype of that. So it was very interesting. Designing innovation skills was increased.
We learned some of his designs, what he had designed, and he also asked us to design some things. We designed a bag.
We made a film on tea at IIT. That was a film which was based in IIT on some particular random thing and had tea as a backdrop. And besides this, we also were given the opportunity to read paintings. We were shown different kind of paintings from a lot of painters, the historical painters, and to interpret those paintings. We were also made to take our own photographs. Like one was to understand the concept of lighting in photographs.
It allowed me to explore many innovative and different things. Like we made the flipbook animation, we did stop motion animation, and we visited many studios in IDC which introduced me to various different aspects of designing. We understood the ergonomics of product design and how to make it more user friendly, and yeah, I found it very interesting and new.
It's the course which is out of the academic, means out of the mugging area. We do not have to make notes, and also it's like in our course sometimes like prof gave us some assignment but finally no one did it, so prof extended the deadline. So it was overall chill experience, means you don't have some pressure on it that you have to do it, and if you are doing it you will enjoy it.
The prof was very chill. He was very happy all the time, very interactive, and he even asked us if we wanted any exam, and all of us were like, no, we don't want, and he didn't keep an exam. He graded completely on the project we did, but he was very particular about it, about the presentations we gave from time to time, and the final mock-up model we made.
The prof was chill and he always used to made us see a lot of movies and lot of short clips, short movies, which was very interesting.
Prof was also enthusiastic about doing this project. He also, after each and every 2-3 weeks, he just gone through each and every team that what's the progress. So he was very enthusiastic about the course.
It was never about the grades. It was like a lot we learned through the prof. He was so enthusiastic in the lectures. So much besides what he was covering in his curriculum, he gave us a lot of talk. He gave a lot of talks about the general things around us regarding communication and all. So
Professor was really passionate and enthusiastic about his classes, and then he always wanted to forward that enthusiasm and passion to his students. And this is the reason why every class was interesting.
Professors were very friendly and very helpful. They concentrated on this fact that whether the students are actually learning or not from the courses, and they also had many innovative ideas to make us learn, like they showed us movies and explained why it is so, and many innovative ideas, like they took us to the studios and made us do stuff, practical stuff. So it was a very nice experience learning from them.
This time I took ID 405 Human Computer Interaction, and I wasn't much satisfied with the course because, as the name suggested, I thought that I would learn something like web designing and coding kind of stuff, but it was completely theoretical and we had to do lots of assignments and presentations.
Initially, I thought that the basics of animation is sort of something like learning the software for making the animations, but it was not like that. It was the theory part.
I have observed that there is a communication gap between the professors and the students, because many times we are not fully aware as of what is going on. And I also think that sometimes the ideas of students are not appreciated much, because maybe the reason is that we don't have that much exposure to design and we don't have the basic understanding of it. So it's a bit demotivating when your when your design is not appreciated.
I didn't like working in a group for a final project, because working in a group puts many constraints on your ideas, and because of that I just couldn't make what I really wanted to make.
So my experience with the minor in design has been really very good. I'm extremely happy that I started this program. In fact, the program started 5 years back when there was only one course which is called minor in design, and we had around 70 students, and it was very interesting. We made student groups. We gave names to each groups. We motivated them to compete against each other. We had group assignments. The students went into workshops and tried out new things.
The whole idea of the minor is basically to give the student an exposure in what one can loosely say the real world, in the sense, things outside of a discipline. Let us say I am a metallurgical engineer and I go to, let us say, Tata Iron and Steel. I have to be able to communicate, to the people with whom I'm working, whether it be the engineering people or the designers or the workmen. And I think that is where the difference of a good engineer or a bad engineer comes to. So how well exposed he is to faculties, not only in his core area, but also in areas outside of that. And that is where the whole idea of design comes in, because it merges the arts, it merges the humanities, it merges the engineering.
Actually, before I started teaching this course, long before actually the minors started as a formal discipline in IIT Bombay. So I was teaching it as a computer science elective earlier. So many of the computer science students used to take this elective. So my objective behind that was that a lot of people, and not just computer science students, but many students from many other disciplines also actually end up designing some interactive artifacts, a lot of softwares, websites, devices, tools. So they actually make big contributions to these. But we do not actually have a formal course in designing these systems in any of these departments. So I thought we should offer that course. So that's how I started offering this course.
So now the strength went up, so we could have individual attention, but still we try to innovate. This batch we did interesting group projects again, and there was less studio engagement. But in the group projects, like we had some very interesting projects ranging from like concepts of developing the new, looking at technologies in the labs of faculty. So they all had to go to the research labs in their departments, big groups, and from the research labs come up with usable products from the research thinking. So that was really good, and they came up with reports, and actually it gave me, rather than my teaching them, it gave me so much education of what all is happening in the whole of IIT, which was like phenomenal. And and they went to the web, they searched a lot of very good information, and they also said how this technology can come into real life.
It's like a soft news section, you have a news, you have one soft news. So we are enough of quantum mechanics and engineering, physics and all that. Let me just for some time do some art and photography and filmmaking, and that's cooler. But there are many students who, after they come through to do the minor or even the courses that I do, who take it very, very seriously. The percentage will be a little less, but it is very, very heartwarming. I mean, I've had a phenomenal personal experience for me with students who have done minors. 2 minors I take. One is ID 410, which is a course called Music and Sound Technology, and there is another studio project that I take. The studio projects have also been very, very gratifying. Not that there is no room for improvement. There's tremendous room for improvement, especially in terms of all the students shaping up in a certain way. Right now I would say that in a class of 60, maybe 10 or 15 shape up in a very beautiful way and are able to integrate the whole notion of science and art. Otherwise it is, I look forward to these courses very much. I can even say that, go to the extent of saying that I look forward to these courses more than teaching the core IDC students, because the students there are far more open-minded, they are brats, they are audacious, they ask too many questions, and which is good.
Actually, when it was not a minors, I used to get very different kind of students. I used to get students who were genuinely interested in interaction design, and so it used to be a much smaller class, usually 20, 15 students, 20 students. Now the class strength has gone up, but I find that only about 15 or 20 students are genuinely interested in minors still. The remaining guys just tag along and they want to just finish their minors or do their minors. So I have had mixed experience actually. So those who are interested are really very serious, and they really are, they participate in the class discussions, they do their assignments very seriously. So it's fun to see them work and see their work and work with them on different projects and topics.
In my class, it's very clear. You're present, you get marks. You're absent, you don't get marks. So it's marks is everything. So some students would come to me and say, "Sir, we want attendance and we want marks." I would say, and at that time we had recorded all the videos. So I would tell them, go and watch my video and come. And if I ask you one question, and if you answer that one question, you get attendance. If you're not answering that one question, you won't get attendance. And to my surprise, these students actually watched my video, and they would come back and I would ask them that one question, which would be some small question about what material was used in the rubber gasket or the petrol pump, and they would say EPDM, and then they would get the attendance and they would get marks. In the end exam, I saw that these students who didn't attend and saw my videos actually scored higher marks than the students who attended the class. So it clearly shows that this is a challenge. The students are able to do much better than that.
If the class is worthwhile, then the student will come. If I'm going to be in a class, if I'm going to dole out information, today information has little value. I'm not saying there's no value, but there's little value. What has value is if I can immerse the student in an experiential atmosphere. If, let us say, if I bring him to the studio, I mean, it happened today. I mean, I suddenly find that when I announce that they're going to have studio sessions, I suddenly find a little blimp, big bump in the attendance. And then I say, oh no, today I'm going to take a class. So students say, oh, they kind of, so it is a good sign, I would say, that students are showing a resistance to the spoken word. I think that is how it should be.
I believe that the course itself should be sufficiently interesting for people to come. If the course is not so interesting, people don't come, it's not their fault. So I will do something else and I keep trying more things and whatever. So I don't take attendance, but there is of course a lot of class activity. There are quizzes, there are things that you do, there are projects which forces people to come in at least for making their presentations or showing their assignments and things like that. So I believe that in most design courses, including mine for sure, attendance is very important. Otherwise you could have, I mean, it's not information oriented course. There are not too many textbooks on design per se. Whatever, there are many books on design, but you will not be able to call them as textbooks. So you learn design through discussion, by listening to others' views, by reacting to the problems around you and things like that.